Okay, so this is going to come quick. Today's review, writing and solving equations. So some of this should be review, some of this might not be. So real quick, kind of looking at the terminology, the wordage. Added to, increased by, more than, some, addition to is going to be adding. Subtracted from, decreased by, that's going to be subtraction. Multiplied by, product, times, that's going to be multiplication. I'm circling these because that is what you call the answer in each operation. So this next one, quotient, divided by, split into groups and pieces is going to be division. Squared means raising to the second power. So that's going to be like 2 squared, 3 squared, x squared, whatever. Cubed means taking a number to the third power. Like that. To the nth power means that your exponent all the way up here is also going to be your variable. And then finally, is the same as, is equal to, is just equals. So real quick, translate the phrases into equations. The sum of a number and 16 is 32. So sum, a number, 16, 32. Sum indicates addition. A number indicates we don't know it, so we let that be a variable. 16 is 32, so that's what that looks like. Again, sum of a number and 11 is 42. So again, sum of a number, we don't know it, 11 equals 42. The product of 16 and a number is equal to 32. Product indicates multiplication. So we have 16 times a number is equal to 32, or this 16n equals 32. Number 4, the product of 12 and a number is equal to 48. So the product, once again, same idea. So it's going to be 12 times n, we don't know it, is equal to 48. Number 5, the quotient of a number and 16 is 32. Quotient means division. A number and 16 is 32. The quotient of a number divided by 16 equals 32, which is a little bit different than number 6, where it says the quotient of 12 and a number is 24. All right, is still means equals, so this is going to be equal to 24. But 12 and a number means that 12 goes on top and the number goes on bottom. All right, the fourth power of a number is 16. So fourth power means we have a number, we don't know it. That's equal to 4. That's equal to the fourth power equals 16. The third power of a number is 27. So that's going to be like y cubed equals 27. We don't know the number. It's raised to the third power. It equals 27. The difference of a number and 16 is 32. So that's going to be n minus 16 equals 32, which is a little bit different than this one. 14 less than a number is 3. So 14 less than a number is 3. So a rock climbing gym charges $16 per day to use the gym and $8 per day for equipment. Members pay a yearly fee of $450 for unlimited climbing and $6 a day for equipment. Write and solve an equation to figure out how many times you must go to justify becoming a member. So non-members, they pay. Non-members pay a total of $16 and $8. So non-members pay $24 each time they go. 16 plus 8 is $24. All right, members. Members pay $6 a day plus $450. So non-members pay $24 each time they go. Members pay $6, but they pay $450 up until that point. So now what we want to figure out is at what point does this become the better option? Okay, so if I go once, this is clearly the better option. Okay, because I'm paying $24 versus $6 plus 450, so $456. So if I go once, being a non-member is well worth it. All right, even if I go 10 times, even at 10 times, this is still just $240, whereas this is $510. So even at 10 times, it's still cheaper to be a non-member. What we want to figure out is, when does it become cheaper to be a member? So the way that we figure that out is we set these two equal to each other. We set them equal to each other, and that's going to tell me on that day, these two are going to be equal. All right, so D is your number of days going. So a little solving. So 450 into 18. Let's see, 1, 2. I think that's 25. Yep. So the number of days you have to go is 25. So if you go more than 25 times, it's actually cheaper to be a member. If you go under 25 times, it's better to be a non-member. Okay, so number 12, stepped on the surface of the moon. On the moon, his suit and life support weigh 33 pounds. On the moon, it is 1/6 your weight. How much did it weigh back here on Earth? So 1/6 of his life support stuff, of his suit, we'll call this weight on Earth. So 1/6 of what it weighed on Earth is what it weighed on the moon, and that was 33 pounds. Okay, so to solve this, I want to multiply both sides by 6. So W equals 33 times 6. 33 times 6 is 198 pounds. So on the moon, it weighed 33 pounds. Back here on Earth, it weighed almost 200 pounds. So in a recent survey of 13 to 15-year-old girls, 225, or about 9/20ths of those surveyed, said they talk on the phone while they watch television. How many girls were surveyed? So remember, 225 is 9/20ths. So 9/20ths of all the girls surveyed is going to be 225. All right, we're letting G be the number of girls. So 9/20ths of G is going to be equal to 225. So what I want to do is multiply by that flipped over. I don't want to multiply by exactly the same. Ba-doop-a-doop. Flip it over. So 225 times 20 divided by 9, I get 500. So 500 total girls were surveyed. And that should make sense, because 225 is 9/20ths. 9/20ths is actually just a little bit less than a half. So the number of girls surveyed should have been a little bit bigger than double that. So discharge of a Mississippi River is the product of its width, depth, and speed at one location. The Mississippi River is 533 meters wide. Speed is 0.6 meters per second. And its discharge is 3198 cubic meters per second. So the discharge is equal to the width times the depth times the speed. So the discharge is 3198. The width at this point is 533. The depth is what we're looking for, and the speed is 0.6 meters per second. All right, so we're looking for this one. We're looking for how deep is it. All right, so multiply 533 and 0.6. I can rearrange those. So that's going to be 319.8 times D. A little division. So that's going to give me 10. So that means at that point in the river, that's 10 meters deep. And that's all I got. So if you got questions, come talk to me. Let's get this figured out.